Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Derek Bros with the Conscious Resistance Network, and today I want to talk to you guys about something that, well, it's not a video, it's not a report, it's just telling you what's going on with me and how you can help me if you want me to continue to grow the Conscious Resistance Network. Before we do that, of course, I want to remind you guys to bookmark theconsciousresistance.com so you can see all of our latest content. You can see my latest videos. You can see videos from Regan as she contributes. You got my Anarchist series. And as I've been saying lately, reminding people you can download or purchase my books and also buy some shirts to support us. And yeah, but what I'm focused on today is just, what's going on with my work and how you guys can really support me, how you can help me take my work to the next level. Basically, I'm looking for more financial support. I'm looking for either somebody who wants to hire me as a writer for their independent or alternative media website. I'm looking for somebody who wants to contribute to the Patreon account or wants to make a one-time donation, or somebody who wants to put ads on my website to, we can work out an arrangement because we're getting more and more traffic. I'm not here begging for help, as it were. I'm just trying to let my audience, my supporters, my audience, my friends, as some of you are and have become, know what's going on with me and my situation. So in the last year, we're here in August 2019, the last year and a half really, but let's say the last 14 months, my whole life has completely shifted as far as my income and what I've been working on, how I've been existing since 2012, which is writing articles for lots of independent media websites, websites that you guys have heard about and that I'm going to show you some examples of in just a moment. But I started doing that in 2012, and I've been consistently doing that. At times, writing for 3 or 4 websites, writing 5 to 10 articles a week, getting paid, per each piece, and working out different arrangements with different outlets, right? And then, of course, surviving with getting that plus some Patreon income. I used to have a gardening business, different things like that, right? So as my work has grown, as my message has grown, as my reach has grown, more opportunities have come, and I've been able to completely sustain myself just writing, just focused on research, doing articles and then making videos and just doing that. I don't take any money from YouTube, so I just get money from writing articles and doing Patreon and things of that sort. And then last June, all at the same time, Ben Swan, who has Truth in Media, his website. Some of you guys know Ben Swan, journalist Ben Swan, theantimedia.com, and Activist Post, the 3 websites I was writing for and occasionally contributing to Mint Press News, all told me in June, Ben Swan, Truth in Media, Anti-Media, and Activist Post, all told me in the same month they could no longer pay me. That was it. That the traffic had already been filtering and getting so much slower since the 2016 election, and more independent and alternative media under attack and being censored in different places, and the algorithms messing with our traffic and all kinds of silly nonsense. But we'd already been suffering from a reduced reach. That was June 2019 or 2018, right as I was going on my Liberate Your Mind tour last year, U.S. tour. And so I've come back from then in October, started doing more videos, and eventually I started working with my buddies in the Mind Unleashed, which is who I've been writing for, and writing articles as often as I can. Again, getting income that way, still getting Patreon, and other than that, just, researching, doing my work here. So I do depend on the journalism, the writing articles, and doing reports that I get paid for my income, and then, of course, supplement that with Patreon and occasional donations. So that's been going on until now. Basically, that story I just kind of shared with you is what you can see if you go to patreon.com/DerekBros. It just tells you that, for those who I don't know how many of you have been following for long term. Every now and then someone's like, oh, I've been following you since 2011. I started a group called the Houston Freethinkers in 2010, started writing journalism for different independent media websites in 2012. And as I said, at one point I wrote for Activist Post, the Anti-Media, Mint Press News, and Truth in Media. This is something I've been doing for quite some time. This is Mint Press News. This is the archive, the Derek Bros archive, where you can come here and see all the articles that I wrote either specifically for Mint Press News or they aggregated from other websites that I've written. Here is the same thing on the Anti-Media page. You can see all of the articles and reports that I've written. There's dozens and dozens of pages of them that I've written since 2014 for them. You can go to Activist Post, who I've been writing for years as well, and you can see them aggregating all my work or me writing articles directly for them. I even at one point really briefly wrote for Occupy.com. I wrote an article about Silk Road and Ross Ulbricht and Barrett Brown and the FBI, and they even actually turned down one of my articles and told me it was too extreme, but the Anti-Media accepted it, so that was brief. And that was back in 2013, 2014-ish. then, as I said, I wrote for Ben Swan, Truth in Media. You can go back here and find at least a dozen or so pages of archives of my articles that I've written for Ben Swan since 2012 or so. Yeah, so you can go back there and find all the different links that I got, dozens of articles on all these, and hundreds on some of them, and go back to the very beginning, where you can find my original articles. These are the articles that I wrote, the very first website that I wrote for, called IntelliHub, and I definitely don't endorse these folks anymore or anything like that, but it was really one of the places I got started, and you can see some of my oldest articles here. These aren't all my articles, but if you search my name, you can see that. So my point is, been writing, doing this in independent media, alternative media thing since 2012, getting paid $15 an article, $20 an article, $25 an article. And then for long form stuff, sometimes maybe 150, 175, but generally $30 an article, guys. We don't get paid a lot out here. I'm just being real. And all of these opportunities are now gone. None of these outlets can afford to pay anybody more, even though they got these crappy, ugly ads on the side that nobody really likes. There's just not enough money going around, and a big part of it is the algorithm. And so, as I said, I write for the Mind Unleashed now. Here's the Mind Unleashed. You can see all my recent articles that I've been writing for the last couple months. And I usually do videos for you guys. But for those who don't know, the Mind Unleashed is on Facebook. Let me see if I can pull up their Facebook real quick. And you can see that the Mind Unleashed, they have 9 million followers. Yeah, that's right. 9 million. And I've worked with them for years, and they definitely have helped boost my signal. When I was in Standing Rock, I went live from Standing Rock through the Mind Unleashed page, and we reached millions and millions of people, all kinds of people. And it was really a great resource to be able to do something like that, right? But that's now gone. We don't have that option anymore. The algorithm, because of so many people's dependence on things like Facebook and those sort of tools, unfortunately, we are not able to get people to go to the alternative platforms. I mean, some of you use them. We all know that. But how many people have really left? Even I'm using it for this mayoral campaign, for example. Why? Because everybody's on Facebook. Because I'm not going to reach people by going to the Mind Unleashed, only preaching to the choir. And I'm definitely focused at the moment on not preaching to the choir and trying to reach new people. So if we want to reach new people, we have to keep growing. And we have a page like this. Here's the Mind Unleashed with 9 million followers. 9 million followers, and at times we were reaching millions of people. I mean, I'm telling you, friends, at the height of the independent media, 2012, 2013, 14, 15, up till 16 pretty much, once Trump got elected, we were reaching hundreds of thousands of people weekly, millions of people. We were outpacing the mainstream dominant media. You can see this, 9.2 million like it, another 9 million people follow it. And they'll make a post and you get 40 interactions. That's maybe a good one right now. We've been hit so hard in the algorithm. I'm going to show you guys these pictures real quick. We've been hit so hard with this algorithm that now the Mind Unleashed is telling me that they will no longer be able to pay. Here's our numbers. You can see this is back in July. We were going from getting 150,000 page views a day to over here on August 3rd. You guys can see it. It's all the way at the end. Let me show you. Let me show you. Here's another view. Up to 450,000. Around that range in June towards July, and then now it's just plummeted. This is what's going on. We've been hit. That's from June 1st to August 3rd. We've been hit super hard, and there's just not enough resources to go around. So I was notified, dude, we might not be able to pay you for any more articles going forward. And I know this is kind of turning into a long, ranty video. I hope you guys are okay with this. I'm giving you some background in case for those who are new, who don't know that I've been in this and doing this for a long time. My point is, work with me. Help me have enough funds to pay an editor to do documentaries and pay my bills. Use me as a resource, as a journalistic resource. Invest $1 in me, invest $2 or $5 in me so that I can continue to do this work and we can get back to documentaries. We're very close. I have some support from some supporters coming in. Shout out to you guys who sent in some money. I'm going to pick an editor in the next week or so. There's lots of good things coming, but in order for me to dedicate my time to this and not have to either go, live on the street and figure something else out, I'm not going to go back to working for somebody else. I haven't done that since 2011. I don't think I could ever go back again. I have to be an entrepreneur or have to have some way to fight to change for the world and work on myself. And it's been working out well. But I'm asking you to invest in me, to subsidize me, if you will, if you believe in the work that I do. And if you value the research skills that I have, the time that I put into this work, from the philosophical videos to the more lighthearted things to the deep investigations to asking the difficult questions and everything that I'm working on, and all the people who are involved in the Conscious Resistance Network. If you support us, again, I'm going to ask you to support us at patreon.com/DerekBros, to buy a t-shirt, to make a one-time donation, or to support us in general. I'm going to be launching a fundraiser campaign, and it's just going to run the rest of this month. So it's August 6th. We're going to do this for the rest of the month. I've seen some other channels doing good with having a long-term fundraiser, so we're going to run that fundraiser. I'll just have a link in all the upcoming videos for the rest of the month. You'll hear me mention it. If you want to donate, we're going to have a goal of, say, maybe raising $5,000 the rest of this month, and see if we can do that. That I can invest that into, well, finally being able to upgrade my camera, maybe getting a little bit better equipment so I could do a better live show, bring my live show back, and of course provide articles directly to those of you who are supporting me via Patreon or via donations with crypto or wherever else, so that I can produce something to you. I'm not just saying just give me money so I can sit on my ass and watch TV and watch YouTube videos. I'm saying help me be able to have enough food and survive, able to put the time into doing this deep research because I have the skills and the knowledge to do it, and maybe even get to the point where I can hire somebody else to be an assistant to work with me, or somebody who wants to intern or volunteer. I don't know. The possibilities are limitless, but I've been doing this since 2010 with activism, launched the Conscious Resistance in 2013. It's time to take it to the next level, and to do that, I need your help. And also, the fact of the matter is that due to heavy social media censorship and the push of the independent and alternative media out, that I might not be able to survive. I've already seen lots of other journalists and activists that I know over the years fall to the wayside because they couldn't afford it anymore. There wasn't enough pay. There's already not enough pay. There's only a few of us still doing it. Everybody else, I don't know if you've noticed, lots of activists and different people have had to go to other arenas because it just can't survive very easily now. So this is my appeal to you guys, and that'll be it. If from here on out, the financial support is just not there, which I get because shit, I'm just trying to survive like everybody else. If it's not there, then within the next couple of months, you'll start to see my output decrease, my my content decrease at come out at a slower rate, and I'll do what I can while having to survive however I can. So let's see what we can do. Let's keep working together. All right, guys, I very much appreciate you. I hope you guys understand that. Truly do. Join the Discord channel. We have lots of fun, lots of good discussions in there. Email me if you want to talk, intothe light@protonmail.com. And until next time, remember, you are powerful, you are beautiful, and you are free. Peace.